Alright, hello everyone, it's Ferric, and welcome to day 63 of the Wizard101 on a budget solo walkthrough series. Now today we're going to start Khrysalis finally, after doing 2 streams where I soloed Tartarus Shibalba and did a bunch of Tartarus farming. I finally have all my gear, and I'm going to show it in just a second just to do a quick little update at the beginning of the video right before we get started with Khrysalis. But first off, I do need to make sure I go ahead and take care of my couch potatoes and also use my energy to try to make the pet I've been trying to make, which is not super important. We don't absolutely have to make that pet, but it would make some things easier for us in the future. So anyways, for those of you watching this on YouTube, I do stream this series live at twitch.tv/ferric every day, 12 p.m. Eastern time. So if you want to catch it live, you can definitely do that. Link for everything is in the description. But anyways, let's get started. So I'm in my dorm room right here, which has some pets. Obviously, you know, Abby right here, that's my blood bat, the one that I use to copy pets, which I have to figure out a different method. We might have to retire Abby, and because Abby's going to cause us to only get blood bats in the future. We have our gloomy eye Winston, who was our first pet, who helped us get through Crocotopia without having to use single hits all the time. And then we have King Diesel, which is the hamster that I got, which I probably won't, you know, make him into a pet anytime soon, because Gulcher is still the best for solo PvE for pretty much the majority of it. But, you know, we might still find a use for him at some point. So, but for now, let's go ahead and let's go to the Red Barn farm. So off stream, all I did is I did more trivia. So I have 980. Yesterday I had 880 crowns. Obviously we got that 250 crowns code that KingsIsle is giving for free, where you could get anywhere between 250 and 60,000 crowns. So I got the 250, which I'm happy with. I didn't want to get a ton of extra crowns. Still trying to grind that trivia so that hopefully the day we get to Darkmoor, I can have the professor's boots, the Dorgan's boots. If I don't get them, if I get really unlucky and I open all those packs that day, I think I'm gonna be able to open like 5 by the time we get there. I'm gonna have to end up farming for the Hades boots, because the Hades boots are essentially Waterworks boots, except they give a lot more health, and they give a lot more health than the Poseidon boots that I got yesterday as well. But hopefully we don't have to actually do that farming. That will end up delaying us a bit, because then I have to spend an extra stream farming for those. But anyways, without further ado, let's go to our Red Barn farm, use our energy, and let's get started with Khrysalis today. What's the code if it's still valid? Exclamation point code, I believe. I think you should be able to redeem it still. That's the code. You go on the Wizard101 website, and it's REININGCROWNS, full caps, and you just enter the code, enter the little thing you have to enter in after that, and you should be good. But I'm gonna real quickly turn off sound effects, because taking care of couch potatoes with sound effects on can be really annoying. Looks like they are getting close to Elder, so probably in tomorrow's stream, maybe not right at the beginning of the stream, maybe it will actually, but at some point tomorrow, I believe we will be able to get an Elder harvest out. We'll check at the beginning of the stream and at the end of the stream. At the very least, we'll get at least one more mature harvest out of next stream, but I'm going to go ahead and take care of these with sound off, because they get crazy loud. I should probably, you know, because it gets a little bit quiet when because the Red Barn farm doesn't have any actual music in it, so maybe I should put in like a music scroll so that while I'm taking care of these, it's not like the silence isn't deafening. So how many couch potatoes? I believe this is like 40 or 50 of them, around 40 or 50. I'll find out again once I harvest them at Elder and see exactly how much they are. Let me just make sure I'm not filling up on treasure cards. I'm not, but looks like I will have to move my treasure cards to another account. So but when we get to that, I'll include that in the episode where I'm creating that other account for TC storage. But anyways, let's see, we're at 125,000 gold, which might not be enough to do a hatch, but I do have a hatching elixir, so I can use the hatching thing with that. So that's perfectly fine. But anyways, yeah, I did put some stuff in my bank. Let me see. Okay, I have 95 base energy, so I'm just going to go ahead and equip my equipment set, but I'm also going to have to change my equipment set, because it's still at what it was before, back when I got all this like gear at like level 60 or whatever it was. So I will have to fix my equipment set, but for now, let's go to the commons and let's start working on this new pet. Let me just turn on sound effects again. And okay, I switched my default realm again, because I've been playing on vampire a lot, so I'm going to switch the default again. just so that I can try to stay in my own realm. But yeah, if you don't get the shoes, will you farm Hades with other 100 plus wizards? You know, well, I don't know about 100 plus, but at that point, like, well, see, this is the thing though, like, I still won't have Darkmoor gear when I do that. But the thing is, I might have Bone Smasher gear, so maybe I'll change the rules, because I know I can do Rattle Bones without having the boots, the Dorgan's boots, because I have soloed Rattle Bones with just the Poseidon boots. It's just that, I don't know. Well, you know what? I'll wait and see what happens. At this point, I'm just gonna hope that we get them. If I don't, then we'll come up with a plan later. But anyways, let me take this pet right here, Smelly Gracie, and let me look for, actually no, not this. I'm trying to hatch with the same pet. Amazar Eagle, thanks for the 5-month Prime sub, really appreciate it. Okay, let me see. It was an Acid Rain Core still. Maybe the pet's not in the kiosk anymore, but it was like Centurion Henry, or I still can't remember the name. I've hatched with it like 4 times now and I still can't remember. At least the first part of the name I remember, so it's not going to be too hard to find. It was pretty far down, so it might take a while to get there. Oh, there we go. So yeah, it was Centurion Henry, so I got that part right. So Spellproof, Storm Ward, Life Ward, Myth Ward, Death Ward. I'm looking for at least Storm Ward and Proof. If I get those 2 talents, then I'm just going to socket Defy, or at Mega, I'll socket the Will talent. It would have to manifest Defy if I wanted to socket the Selfish Jewel, but for now, let's just do another hatch. 95,000 gold, 4-hour hatch time. I do have enough gold, but you know, there might be a situation where I need to buy treasure cards, so I'm gonna actually go ahead and use the hatching elixir, because I'll hatch out the egg without requiring me to spend the little gold I have left. So, and another thing is double pet XP is gone, so I will have to. But it doesn't matter too much because I'm not really training this pet to Mega or anything. Right now we're just trying to make our first base, so we don't really have to worry about double pet XP right now. But let me just go ahead and feed these. See what it gets at teen. I got Storm Ward finally, dude. That's very good. That's an amazing start. Storm Ward. Like I said, if it got Storm Ward and Spellproof, then I would full send the pet. Because those are the only 3 talents that are super important to me on this pet. Finally, dude, we got Storm Ward. That's an amazing start, dude. I'm gonna train this pet to adult, and in fact, I'm just gonna train this pet to ancient. I'm 100% taking this pet to ancient. I don't know if I probably won't have enough energy to take it today to ancient, but regardless of what it gets here, I'm gonna take this pet. Got Death Ward. That's a very good talent as well. It just needs Spellproof at this point, and I don't care what it gets after that. Because like I said, Storm Ward was the main thing I was looking for. I can still do the life and death bosses that I'll face a lot more easily, but this is an amazing start. Even if it gets a damage talent at this point, I won't mind too much. I just really care that it got Storm Ward, and I care that it gets Spellproof. That's all I care about. But that is all I'll be able to train it for now. We'll see. We'll probably level up at some point this episode, so I will train it again later, but for now, we're ready to move on to Khrysalis. Look at that. It looks so nice, dude. Anyways, let's equip Lulu, and before we go to Khrysalis, one more thing. I do have to remake my main equipment set. You have a lot of Mega Stacks? Yeah. That's because, see, I have a lot of Mega Stacks, but remember, this account, I've spent $0 on anything besides memberships. And I have all those couch potatoes. They're just from farming. You literally, like, if you only make pets that you absolutely need for questing to start off, and you only have one wizard that needs to make pets, and you do your farming, and you know, you don't have to play like a crazy amount of time. I haven't played like a crazy amount of time the last few months. I literally haven't, like, I've been too busy with school to even like do the walkthrough, and I still have all these snacks. And you know, when these member benefits come out, they really duplicate your snacks like crazy. So it's really not hard to get Mega Stacks as long as you know what you're doing. Just make sure you quest a wizard at a high enough level where you can farm them really quickly. But anyways, before we talk to Merle Ambrose, this is the gear that we're going to be running. So Hangman's Hood's still the best hat that we have. There is no Tartarus alternative that is better than the Waterworks hat for pretty much any school for PvE. Because remember, in PvE, we're looking for health, pip chance, resist, damage, and accuracy. And spirit schools, or at least death, life, and balance, their Waterworks gear doesn't give any accuracy. The zigzag gear does give accuracy, but I do lose resist. And with our other pieces of gear, you'll see that we don't even need the accuracy on the hat. So this is still going to be the best hat, best non-crowns, non-paid version of a hat, farmable version of a hat that we can use even all the way until level 100. For the robe, uniform, the condemned, you can use this or waterworks. I just like to use this because this gets my accuracy. This gives 3% universal accuracy, which just gets my accuracy to a perfect amount. It gives a ton of damage. It's just, this is probably just the best robe for like every single school at this level. Like I think it's a little bit better than waterworks just because of the extra accuracy it gives. And I think for certain schools though, it does give a little less accuracy in the waterworks. Like I think for fire and myth, it might give less accuracy. Not 100% sure, but for death, I believe this is the best robe you can use. Level 60 plus. For boots, these were the best boots, at least for like like pack version or anything like that. But I did get the Poseidon's boots in yesterday's stream, and I got it on the first run. These are an upgrade in nearly every single way. The 2 pieces of Tartarus gear that are an actual upgrade for every single school. I actually did the research last night. Poseidon's boots or Hades boots, they're a direct upgrade to, and Hades defensive set boots, by the way, not the insane pierce boots, but the Hades, like for questing for PvE, the direct upgrade is either the Poseidon boots or these boots. The Hades boots give the same stats for pretty much every single school in terms of resist and damage as the waterworks boots, but they give a lot more block, health, pip chance. They give a tiny bit of pierce. And then with the Poseidon boots, you actually gain resist. You gain a ton of accuracy, actually. And you gain damage and health. It's just that the Hades boots give a little bit more health and they give universal block, whereas the Poseidon boots, you lose those stats, but you get better resist, accuracy, damage, incoming healing, pip chance. So I think that personally for the majority of questing, the Poseidon boots are better, but for certain battles, the Hades boots might be more useful because of the extra health. Like, that's the reason why I'm not going to be stitching these boots. First of all, I think they look pretty cool, I'm going to be honest. But also, there is a chance I'm going to be using Hades boots later on. And I'm going to get the Dorgan's boots. Or if I don't get the Dorgan's boots, I'm going to farm for the Darkmoor boots anyways at level 100. So there's no real reason for me to want to stitch them. Again, stitching is cosmetics, but I do like to look kind of nice. So we are replacing the Hangman's boots now, though. So what I'm not going to put them in my bank, but I am going to remove them from the equipment set. So, and then for wand, again, you can use either of these two. It literally does not make a difference. I just like the look of this better because I already have it stitched. But the crit makes very, very little difference. Because again, block affects crit more than crit itself. So crit, as long as you have even a little bit of, it's perfectly fine. And it looks like Frost Galaxy Gamer actually put in a vote for Ice Wizard, so we'll make sure to put that in. But anyway, so yeah, wand, Headmaster Zoom Staff. I got this a long time ago. I'm gonna keep using it because it's already stitched, and it really doesn't matter. You can use this; it'll be the exact same experience. Athame, we were using this for a long time, ever since level 56. I got lucky to find one in the bazaar. Now we got the Blade of the Felt Titan in that mega stream. This is a direct upgrade for every single school at level 90. It's a very good Athame, gives way more health, gives more power pip, gives more universal block, gives outgoing healing, which I mean isn't that useful, but I mean if you're healing, it actually is a lot. It actually is very useful. Gives a lot more damage. You just lose out on a circle jewel slot, but because we're not focusing on crazy amounts of pierce, and at lower levels you don't get that much pierce anyways, it doesn't matter too much. We're gonna get 6% pierce jewels. And I'm gonna socket one of them once I get those, but I'm gonna do I'm gonna focus on jewel socketing much later once I hit level 100, because that's when I'll actually start to require jewel sockets. So for now I want to save my crowns. So I'm gonna go ahead, Blade of the Felt Titan. That is a direct upgrade. We're replacing the Bear's Claw of Death permanently. For amulet, I'm still gonna use the Phylactery of the Wicked for questing, because that extra blade card just works really nice with the deck setup. So I'm not going to use this health amulet for a majority of questing, but for certain battles, it might be more useful to have the extra health. So I am keeping this in the side, but this is still the main amulet. For the ring, Alpha and Omega, direct upgrade to the level 56 Grizzleheim Bazaar rings. You get way more health, you get the same power pip chance, but you gain block, and you gain extra damage, you get incoming healing, and your sockets are relatively the same. But we don't have to worry about that. Direct upgrade, permanent replacement to Black Spindle of Battle. Pet, I'm still going to stick with this pet. I made this pet a while ago, but this is still like probably the best all-around pet you can have for solo PvE. Triple damage, double resist with a selfish jewel socket. It looks like Taglia. Yo, haven't seen you in a while. How you doing, Taglia? Taglius puts in a vote for ice as well, so it looks like we got 2 votes for ice today. Anyways, and then yeah, so that's the pet. Mount is going to be the same, and deck is going to be the same. There is a deck upgrade at level 95 that gives you a pip, but we don't really need it. We're going to get the crafted Darkmoor deck at level 100 anyways, which is better than the Khrysalis one. So, but again, deck does not make a huge difference until you get a pip deck anyways, so don't need a deck upgrade. But that is the full gear setup. So real quick, I'm going to go ahead, go to the main set, remove set, and then create new set, main set. And now my new equipment set is the main set. Real quick rundown of the stats once again. 4,300 health, 119 damage, 45 resist across the board, 15 accuracy, 159 crit, 45 block with 175 to balance because of those Poseidon boots. The block would be better with the Hades boots, but again, this is still plenty of block. I believe the enemies only have around like 50 crit and crit block or something like that, so I'm probably not going to get crit on at all, even with this low block. Piercing doesn't matter too much right now. Power pips 95, healing in and out doesn't matter. Shadow pip rating doesn't matter yet because I don't have shadow pips yet. But the power pips, that could be 100% if I got a jewel, but again, that's not really going to affect me too much right now, so I don't have to worry about it. We will eventually have 100% power pips once I socket jewels, but for now, it's kind of hard to get tourneys at level 90, so I'm going to have to wait till level 100 to get into tournaments to get tickets, so we'll have to wait a while before we can do any of that. But for now, this is an amazing setup for questing. And then for the deck setup, I've been using this. I personally like to carry, because I believe that with like how many different spells that enemies can use, it's just better off to have a slightly bigger deck setup that has more redundancies built into it, rather than just using something that where you're guaranteed to pull a blade. You still have a high chance to pull a blade with this deck setup right here. I like to carry 2 hits, 2 prisms, two different sets of blades, and 2 of each. And then the feints, I like to carry a normal amount because those are only for boss battles. And for boss battles, feints are less like, there's less of a chance that the feints are going to get removed. If they're going to get removed, they would be removed anyways via cheats, in which case it doesn't really matter. So the blades are the things I like to keep extra of. And then for sideboard, I don't even care about spirit blades. I usually never need to use them. I think this is perfectly fine for sideboard. So anyways, that's everything you need to know. Let's get started. Let's talk to Merle Ambrose. Let's get into Khrysalis. Let's see how long this takes. This is the longest world in the game by number of quests and by playtime length as well, because number of quests seems to directly affect how long the world is. So, but let's get started here. This is going to be a grind, but fortunately with Khrysalis, like the thing is, Azteca is also a super grindy world, not quite as long, but the thing is there's no break in between Azteca. With Khrysalis, there's a nice break with Castle Darkmoor towards like the second, like towards like either the halfway mark or the 2/3 mark of Khrysalis, you get Castle Darkmoor. So anyways, let's get started finally after nearly 20 minutes of me rambling about stuff. Actually, honestly, that's not that bad. I thought it'd spend way more than 20 minutes just talking about stuff. But anyways, let's go to, we have to talk to a bunch of people first. I just realized I didn't complete Azteca crafting, so I probably should have done that, but you know what, I'm gonna get started with Khrysalis. We don't really need crafting right now. I'll end up doing crafting in one of these episodes where I complete that quest, but for now it doesn't really matter too much. You know, we're not even at a high enough level where, you know, crafting where I need that crafting badge. So, but eventually I might need it, because once we get to sardonyx and stuff like that, I might need to craft certain things. So yeah.
Tell Merlambros I will come to his side at once.
All right, now let's go to Abbey Road in Avalon. It's probably close to around 3/4. Okay, yeah, because it's either 2/3 or 3/4. That's because like you don't level up to 105 or anything. Yeah, it probably is 3/4, because I think you get up to 103 by the time you're done with Khrysalis, assuming you do Darkmoor twice. So level 96 gear is pretty good to wear for crafting. I mean, I don't think it is really worth it. Like maybe the crafted hat is pretty good for getting set resist, but other than that, like you don't need the crafted gear. The farm gear is always going to be a little bit better, except for, you know, obviously like once you get to Dragoon, at that point crafted gear is nice. But for now, like for questing, at least for Death Wizards, like I know Ice Wizards could definitely benefit from crafted gear, but Death Wizards, you won't really benefit from it, except for maybe like the crafted rings, but those aren't too important right now. All right. Oh, there we go. We got King Artorias spell. I completely forgot. We get this spell right before we get to Khrysalis. So, looks like we get 710 damage, 10 pierce, and an infection. I mean, again, this would be like a PvP spell, but even then, I feel like 8 pips for that damage. I don't know if that's worth it. Maybe it is. Who knows? Not me. What? Okay, I'm kind of curious. So let me compare the damage. So, I mean, it does more than Wraith. It does a significantly higher amount than Wraith. So the only problem is, yeah, like I'd rather just save up a pip and be able to change that to a drain. Like Dr. Von has pretty much the exact same effect. For 1 more pip, it does 10 more damage. Same infection thing, except Dr. Von actually, it literally gives you your health back. So I think, like, yeah, you lose the Pierce Blade, but I still think that, I don't know. Again, I don't do PvP quite yet at level 90, but, you know, maybe, like, so I am making a level 99 Storm, and my death will probably be the second level 99 character that I make, so we'll see. Maybe King Artorias does have a use, but, yeah. Weird fun fact, I'm currently looking at your gear even though you're obviously not shown to friends, and when I'm looking at your profile it toggles off when you switch area. Oh yeah, so that's just how, like, your profile always toggles off whenever you switch areas, or like it updates whenever you switch areas. So I guess like when you're hidden to friends it does that. But let's see, is there a faster way to get to Lake Shore? I guess I have to go to Caer-Leon. That's the fastest way to get there. So let's take this teleporter and let's go to Lake Shore. Yeah, Myth King Art is very, very good. Storm King Art also does a crazy amount of, like, Storm King Art, it's actually like a useful spell now, because I mean, even before it was kind of useful when they nerfed, like, it did as much as bugs, but the thing is, like, Leviathan just did so much damage that there was almost no point in using King Art, because you could do the same damage but get rid of 2 blades. But now, like, it's actually, like, there's a reason to use Leviathan because it does less damage now. But Storm King Art is if you just want pure damage. Yo, Black Mass, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Really appreciate it. I tried to upgrade my Ice's gear, level 80, since she only has 69% damage. Well, I wouldn't worry about damage on an ice as much. You're not gonna, it's really hard to get high damage on an ice. 69% is actually pretty good for an ice wizard at that level. Like with ice, you just get very good blades. Just make sure you have sharpened blades. I would definitely, if you were an ice wizard, I would definitely carry an enchanted armament pet, because having blades is just super important. Daddy Hand Grab, thank you so much for the 3-month Prime sub. I don't have Twitch open. Dude, is this a scam train? I feel like usually with like 3 subs, a scam train starts. Let me check. I don't have Twitch open today because I'm trying to like save resources. No, it's not, but that's okay. I don't want to scam people with a scam train. I wish the Chatterino showed you if like a hype train or whatever comes up. I guess that's like one thing that the developers could try to add. I don't know how they'd add that though, but I mean, actually that's a dumb question, because, you know, that's a dumb thing to think about, because if they're able to make this whole little chat bot, I think they'll be able to do. Yo, Taglia Tele, thank you so much for the 3-month streak.
College stuff, so haven't joined the stream in a while, but I'm back.
Yo, it's all good. I've been busy with college stuff too. It's perfectly understandable. I mean, dude, like, whether you can be here or not, I really appreciate you supporting me, man. And honestly, just being here is more than enough for me. I really appreciate y'all. Thank you. Oh, did it start now? I closed Twitch, so I wouldn't know. Yo, Harry Potter fan, thank you so much for the 30 cheers. Really appreciate it. Oh, wait, let me just close out Chrome, because extra resources, save up on resources. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of chat messages. Hold on. Let me just really, I need to catch up with chat. Oh my goodness. Isaac, thanks for the 3 cheers. 1 second though, 1 second. That's true, Taglia does have the founder badge. Founder is the first 10, right? Not the first 20, it's the first 10. Oh my goodness, Brianna, thanks for the 100 cheers. Really appreciate it. How do you feel about Mirage's length? Feels longer than Azteca, maybe a little shorter than Khrysalis. I mean, the thing is, Mirage is personally my 2nd favorite world, so even if it is pretty long, I really like it. So, I don't know. It doesn't feel long to me when I solo quested it. I just really like the scenery of Mirage, and I mean, I said the same thing about Azteca, but I don't know. Something about Mirage just makes it really, really fun for me. I guess maybe there's actually an NPC literally named after me, so not after me, but like an NPC that has, you get what I mean. It has the same name as me, so. Although it is a side quest NPC, it's not like, you know, part of the main quest, but you know, it's just interesting to know that. Harry Potter, thanks for the 15 as well. Really appreciate it. All right, oh, time to talk to Merle Ambrose. So again, I'm gonna use the fast method to get back. See, I'm glad that it's in, like, I don't really want to do daily assignments right now. I probably should do them, but I just like using it. It's just a quick teleport to the commons without having to use the dorm. Like, I can just keep this. I can keep the red barn farm equipped and use that as a teleport hub, so. Ooh, 23,000 XP. Okay, let's talk to Lydia Greyrose. You're walking everywhere and not porting? What do you mean? Oh, like in Avalon? Sometimes I end up walking, sometimes I port, sometimes I try to read chat. But, yeah. Mirage is like 115 quests. Yeah, Khrysalis is 270. Yeah, exactly. Like, Mirage is... It's not like... I think the reason why you might think Mirage is long is because Polaris is super short. So in comparison, yeah, Mirage is going to be long, but I think Mirage is really not that long of a world, though. Alright, here, I think right now I go to the Isle of the Arachnus. Through the ice tower, right? That's how you get there. Yep. Here we go. I have to do a bunch of battles here, talk to some NPCs. Mirage just feels so long. Yeah, it's probably because of how short Polaris is. Obviously, once you get back to like a normal world length, that normal world's gonna feel very, very long, but it's a nice length. I like Mirage. It's my second favorite world. How would you train a Gulcher on a non-death wizard? How would you
train a Gulcher on a non-death wizard?
You don't. A Gulcher's a death-only pet. If you want a feint item, see, this is the thing. I don't think feint is. Oh my, Harry Potter. Thanks for the 200 cheers. Really appreciate it. Thanks for all the support today, y'all. Y'all are crazy. But anyways, like I was saying, a Gulcher, in my opinion, it's not worth trying to go for those. Oh my, y'all chill out, dude. Y'all going crazy, dude. I can't even get a word out. Brianna, thanks for the another 100 cheers. Here comes the ghost dog. I tried to solo and it wasn't too bad. I think it's a fun challenge. The galleries one is definitely a much harder fight, but the thing is, once you're in the galleries, you're gonna have much better gear. Anyways, what was I talking about, dude? I already forgot, dude. What was I saying? Oh yeah, it was about the Gulchers. So there is a way to get a pet that has feint as like an item card already on it instead of, you know, manifesting it as a talent without wasting manifested talents. Because there's this pet that gives a balance blade and a feint card at the same time, and you can use that for other schools, but I did the math and it's just not worth it. At that point, you're better off just using either an enchanted armament or using a class pet, and I think the best way to go about it is by using a class pet. The only other school where it's worth making a pet that gives a blade and a feint card naturally is Myth, and I think there's this like Myth Griffin pet, and that pet gives you a Myth Blade and a feint card, kind of like how the Gulcher gives a Death Blade and a feint card. That's the only other school where it's worth making a pet like this, because the actual when you do the actual math, the blades are better than, like, it's better to use the blades than using the feints. I think the percentage is roughly the same, but you save a pip and it's just easier. Harry Potter, thanks for another 20. Cheers. I just discovered Ice's gear gives no damage. I mean, that's technically the way it's supposed to be. Like, Ice is supposed to be super tanky, but you have to use a lot more blades to actually hit. That's one of the reasons why Ice is so OP at like higher levels in PvP. They just get so much damage. Like for a school that has thousands more health than other schools, and so much more resist as well, especially when resist is a super OP percentage based stat. Having being able to have so much damage is really OP. So it's nice seeing all these guys again, like the Mushu Emperor. True, it's a nice little a nice place to be right before you get started with a super long world. But My guy, why are you going all the way over there? The battle circle's over here. Where are you going? Trying to flee the duel? Flee the duel. Where is it? Wait, what? Oh, is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. Oh, I have chat bubbles off anyways. That literally doesn't even matter. And it was this right here is why I like this deck setup so much. It just works out very well for me. I'll just do this. I discarded a prism by accident though. That's why I carry 2 prisms, because I know I'm gonna do the smooth brain things like that. Hype train success. Yo, thank you very much everyone for the scam train. I really appreciate it. All right. Yep. There we go. There's my other prism. This deck is so nice. I tried your deck setup on my ice and have sold all of Khrysalis. Hey, man. I'm glad to see it's working out for other schools as well. I was thinking, you know, this is probably going to be the, so I went on my Life Wizard, my Exalted Life on my other account for the first time. Or like, I do gardening on that wizard, so it's not like the first time I've been on it in a while, but it's the first time I logged on to it and did something other than questing, other than gardening. And, I was like, you know what, I'll just clear my quest line. I'll clear my quest tree a little bit because I had all these side quests accepted. And I did the same thing for the same deck setup that I just did. I did it on my life, except obviously I don't have the faint from a pet. But it worked out so well. And by the way, dude, I'm really liking the Forest Lord 7-pip change, dude. Being able to Forest Lord second turn is just so nice when you have the pip deck. And yeah, I think the deck setup works out very well for other schools. And I'm happy that it also works for Ice Wizards. But the deck setup is basically, it is 2 damage enchants, 2 AoE hits. Obviously, if you have a Shadow Enhance AoE hit, you could use the Shadow Enhance for the other hit. So like for death, I would replace it with Krulu once I got it. And then if you're Fire Wizard, you could use like a Meteor Strike as your other hit. 2 Sharpens, 4 Train Blades, 2 Prisms, Potent Trap, 2 Feints, and then have, you know, extra blue card buffs here as well if you want, so whatever you want there. I think it works very well. That way you can have like one single deck setup, so you don't have to have 2 separate decks. And that becomes very important. Once you start to get decks that give you a pip, it's kind of harder to just have 2 separate decks. Because at that point, like, your deck actually like significantly helps you in battle, like giving you an extra pip that helps you hit a turn earlier, which is really nice. So
The triad of life, death, and the professors from Wizard.
Cyrus.
Another menu chat, more than one. Okay. Okay, dude. All right. Anyways, I'm not gonna read the whole thing, but yeah, menu chat has some really funny phrases. How much damage do you think a level 100 ice should have? For PvE, I think a level 100 I honestly, like, at level 100, I think ice can, I think 80 to 90 damage is good, but I'm pretty sure ice can get, because, so the thing is, ice, like, their athames and rings and stuff, they give like the same damage. They give the same damage. That's like, that's where the gap between like damages starts to shrink at like level 90 and 100, because you start getting universal athames and universal rings that give a ton of damage. So at that point, the only thing that gives ice lower damage is their main gear, their hat, robe, and boots, because everything else, wand, athame, amulet, all that gives the same amount of damage. Not amulet, ring, all that gives the same amount of damage. So honestly, I think as an ice, you could probably get 100 damage pretty easily if you have a good enough pet, because even your pet, again, you're not even, literally the only thing that gives you less gear, like past level 100, is literally the hat, robe, and boots. Everything else is the same. So, what was I trying to do? Universal door and bastion. Where is it at? Khrysalis. I don't know why I jumped out of the spiral door, but
What is your name and purpose?
Headmaster Ambrose said to use trickery to let them think you were here.
Have you come to serve the Shadow Queen? I am Zoltana the... Prove yourself, stranger. Go into
oh yeah,
the tower.
So yeah, I
and
forgot. You actually
slaughter
can't
all
even go past that
friends.
gate for a little bit at the beginning. So I believe you can get slightly over 100 damage. Yeah, honestly, that's already crazy. Like the fact that you can have 100 damage as an ice, because like past 100 damage, like having more damage, like damage is one of those things where like it's the opposite of resist. It's like the more damage you get, like at a certain point, it becomes like kind of like diminishing returns. Like 100 is just a nice amount of damage to have. At that point, you have so much resist as an ice and you have 100 damage, and you also have the best blades. You're as good as death, so your blades are as good as death. So it just becomes like ice is a really nice school. You have 140 damage on your 130 ice. Yeah, dude, like ice can get so much damage for a school that's supposed to not get a lot of damage. And I mean, I'm not going to complain too much about it right now because I don't do max PvP. The level of PvP that I'm going to end up doing is 99, where ice actually doesn't have that much damage, where they can barely get 80 to 80 damage. But it's just something, it's just crazy to think about. So I have 53 damage at level 46 as ice. Yeah. What's your first favorite world? Definitely Wintertusk. Wintertusk is my favorite. It gives a ton of XP if you do it at the earliest level you can do it at. And it gives you some really, really nice gear. And the music is great. The storyline is great. It's short and sweet. So
You drive the painted spiders back into the crevices and dark places.
and it's also a nice transition between the first and second arc.
I see you got. I drew the short lot, and now I guess it is my job to face you. You've traveled a long way just to die, stranger.
My ice is pretty OP then. 100 damage, 60 resist, could I get 105? Yeah, like when I make an ice on this account, I'm gonna like I will be going for perfect stats as well. Every time I make a wizard on this account, like the goal of it is to show you that I'm not spending any money besides, you know, just buying the memberships, and I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm not getting crazy amount of help. I'm doing things completely solo. Yeah, I'm still able to get all the crazy gear. And like my hope is that like some of the people that like I see running around at like 130 that have like 40 damage that somehow made it that far in the game, but then like people get annoyed when they're farming with those kinds of people and they have like really bad stats. This is like to like help those people as well, because then they'll see that, hey, it's really not that hard to get, like even without having any help at all, it's not that hard to have really good stats in this game. And I just discarded one of my feints, so I totally forgot this was a boss battle. 12,000 health, but that's fine. Would you ever host a Wiz hide and seek? That would be something cool to do later on, but like right now, I don't really want to do a whole lot of like different variety stuff for Wiz just yet, because I've already put off this series for so long. Like I was expecting like to finish and get to max level in like 3 months max. 3 months max of this series. 4 maybe 4 months. But at this point, like it's been half a year, more than half a year. Actually, not more than half. It's been about half a year now, and I'm still like, I'm like nowhere near finishing. I'm only almost done with the second arc. So when you first learned that Grandma Raven was a narrator when Winter's first job was legendary, that is true. Yeah, that's another reason. Like Grandmother Raven comes into play. Mine's Caramel and Polaris. Don't fight me. I mean, no, dude. Polaris is a great world too. Polaris is probably my third favorite world. I haven't played Caramel, so I don't really know much about it yet. Azteca is pretty neat. I mean, the aesthetics in Azteca are nice, but the random rocks that are in the way, the amount of double boss battles, the fact that they have so much health as well, and there's no nice like. It's just one long world. There's no point where you get to like relax and like enjoy stuff. Like there's no Castle Darkmoor type thing in the middle. There's Tartarus at the very end, but again, Tartarus is only worth farming for the boots. If you're not doing PvP, the only reason to farm Tartarus is for the Athame and for the boots. Polaris hands down the best world. Yeah, a lot of people feel that way. I like it. I just, for me personally, I just like Wintertusk. Wintertusk is just my favorite. Why is Azteca hated on? It's because it's like super long and like it feels unfulfilling when you're finished with it.
We'll never forget this, Spellbinder.
I guess that's like, at least that's the way everyone seems to feel about it. So where's Wintertusk? Well, Wintertusk is part of Grizzle. It's like you get it access to it with the spiral door. You have to go to Grizzleheim and then you have to take the ship to Wintertusk. It's technically part of Grizzleheim, but like everyone considers it like a separate world because because it is really. So did you already answer what gear you're rocking right now? Yeah, at the beginning of the video I showed it. It's basically Waterworks hat, Zigzag robe, Poseidon's Tartarus boots, Sky Iron Hosta for the wand, or Professor's wand, doesn't really matter. Triple double mighty max stat pet 2.0 pretty much. And Blade of the Felled Titan for the wand, for the Athame. You get that from Cronus in Tartarus. Lower Zigzag Amulet for the damage in the blade. And Alpha and Omega Ring from Secret Boss and Mount Olympus, Gladiator Demochirus, and Zigzag deck. Mount doesn't matter. And I believe that's everything. Are you going to do / have done decathlon? I have not done the life decathlon. I won't be doing the life decathlon. I will be doing the next decathlon, which is the balance decathlon, because I would have done life decathlon if I started like going like 100% into this series again like a week earlier. I probably would have done life decathlon. It's just that I really wanted to get Azteca done. I've been on Azteca for months because I just never recorded this series, and I just wanted to be finished with it. So I mean, I'm kind of hoping that a decathlon comes in the middle before I get to Darkmoor, because that gives me extra days to do trivia to like ensure that I can get the Dworgen's boots. I mean, it's still not going to be a guarantee. It's still like RNG. I could still get unlucky and open a ton of packs, but I want to give myself the best odds to getting them, because again, I can't buy crowns. All the crowns I get are from trivia, and I'm always going to be limited in those. Is it worth it to fish for the battle narwhal? It is not worth fishing for it. Just honestly, just buy the bundle. If you want it, just buy it. But it gives you like it does not help you at all. It gives, if it gave resist, then maybe it would be a little bit more worth it. But it doesn't give resist. It just gives damage, which is a diminishing stat the more you have of it, and especially when it's just 2%. The bundles are not true, but it does come back every now and then. So. But I think there's the Battle Havoc's bundle. So if you want the Battle I forgot what the name of the bundle is, but you get this other mount called the Battle Havoc's, which is like a Battle Narwhal, except it's like a dinosaur thing. So I think I kill with Scarecrow here. 2 blades, 2 feints, and boost because of balance. Please don't Spirit Shield. That's toxic, dude. That's so toxic. I don't think I kill now, because I have only 2% pierce. I mean, maybe if I crit, there's a chance, but now I have to wait a couple turns. That is so toxic. How much trivia to stitch gear? 4 days worth if you stitch all 4 pieces of stitchable gear. Should I open packs for Gulchers? Everyone please talk me out of it. I will talk you out of it. Do not open the Gulchers Horde pack. Definitely do not open the Gulchers Horde. Okay, I did crit, so I did kill. Thank goodness for crit. How much crowns do you get from trivia? You get 100 a day. So you have to answer 120 questions. 10 trivias, 12 questions each. You have to get at least 9 out of 12 on each trivia to get the crowns. But they're super easy questions, and you can pick the same trivia every single day. And like at this point, I literally have them memorized by I don't even have the words or the answers memorized. It's I just have the picture of the words memorized. So I literally don't even need to wait for the full thing to load out. I've done it so much that I know what it is. And that right there is proof that I don't use the like any trivia bot or anything, because like with that kind of memory, it's all like, it's pure like practice of doing trivia for so long. I wonder how many times, because I haven't done trivia every single day. Otherwise, I would literally have like thousands of crowns right now if I actually did trivia since day 1. But I wonder how many days that I actually did trivia, how many crowns I've earned on this account through doing trivia total. I could check though, because it does keep history of it. But then again, I'm pretty sure it only keeps history for like the past 3 months, so I can't look back to the beginning. I wish it kept it since the beginning, but because it doesn't seem like that's too hard of data to store. So the reason why I just clicked on Zoltana twice there is I'm trying to check, because once you enter Khrysalis, a little while into Khrysalis, if you talk to her, there's a side quest that you get, which you don't have to do anything. You don't even have to defeat anyone, but you get your 4th potion bottle, which is nice. So How do you even do trivia? Wizard101.com. On the left side, there should be an earn crowns thing, and there's like 3 options once you click that, and one of them is trivia, and there's so many different trivia you could answer. Just find the 10 easiest ones for you, the 10 things that you know the most about, 10 things that you won't have to spend like, you don't have to put in much effort to get good at that trivia. That way, like, once you get good at it, it literally takes like 11 to 13 minutes to do every day. 18 to 20 minutes if you're like questing or farming at the same time. But it's very, very fast. So trivia is easy but long. I mean, if you're doing it on multiple accounts, it's long, but honestly, 12 minutes out of your day, 12 extra minutes, or 18, like, honestly, if you're doing it while questing, like, it's not even, you're not even actually taking out time. You're just in between spell animations, you're just clicking stuff. So you could literally do it while you're questing. What's your favorite salty snack? I'm thinking pretzels. I don't know. Popcorn. Oh yeah, popcorn's a good one. Some salty popcorn. Okay, I got stunned, but that's okay. I'm pretty sure. So starting as Tekka, bosses start using the school shield. So I think this boss can use ether shield. So I should be careful of that. When you inspect someone's damage who has it, it'll display as lower. Interesting. Dorito chips. Oh yeah, true, Dorito. I mean, dude, I feel like I can't eat like more than 1 bag of Doritos like in a day. I feel like they're kind of good, and then like, but then after a bag, I just like if I try to eat one more after I finish that bag, I just like start to feel sick. I don't know why. My favorite salty snack is that cheese. Will be dropped on Blake's stream. No more than 1 family. Oh, for me, like, I'm talking about one of those small bags, one of those tiny bags. I can't have more than 1 of those tiny bags at a time. Fries are good. Oh, okay. Cheez-Its are good. Oh yeah, Cheez-Its. Those are cool too. But the Cheez-Its, it's like the same thing with Cheez-Its for me, except it's even worse with Cheez-Its. Like, and Cheez-Its, you even get like you get even smaller bags than Doritos for Cheez-Its. Barbecue Lays. Now those are really good. Those I can probably get up to 2 bags. Alright, let me discard these. This. Are fries considered a snack or a meal? I think they're a side, so they'd be a snack. Or actually, they wouldn't really be a... I don't know. I would say they're more of a snack than a meal. You haven't lived until you use the nacho cheese Doritos to make nachos with some queso, but your arteries will clog for sure. Yeah, that is true. Nacho... Now that is a bit too much. That's a bit much right there. Sea salt and vinegar chips. I used to like those. I don't know why, but like once I was in like middle school, like for some reason I really started disliking the taste of vinegar chips. But I do understand people that do like them, so perfectly understandable. Peanut butter and jelly or ham and cheese? PB&J for sure.
Spellbinder, free me and we can
Ooh, look at that. 9%. I mean, actually, no, that's... I forgot. You have Alpha and Omega, so this kind of ring doesn't even matter if you're a Storm. I mean, it gives a lot of health, though, so that's pretty cool. Favorite fruit? Mangoes or kiwis? It'd be between those two. Although I might give the edge to mangoes. Mangoes are nice.
You have my eternal thanks. Tell me now. What my
Hey, I see y'all in chat that are talking about mangoes. Yeah, dude. Mangoes are nice. Go back to eating your Vegemite. Pineapple is good too. The thing is, with watermelon, dude, I feel like watermelon is like unfulfilling. Like, I feel like I'd rather just drink water than eat watermelons. Like, I don't dislike watermelons, it's just that I feel like it's just too, like, tasteless. At that point, I'd rather just straight up drink water. Pears are underrated. I actually have a pear tree outside. Pears, dude, pears are like, they taste almost exactly like apples. Is it just me? Am I crazy to think that? Pears taste like almost exactly like apples. Why drink water when you can eat it? Okay, Cam. Okay, dude. Oh my goodness, dude. Dude, how many people actually know, I wonder? Watermelons with some tajin. What's tajin? And lime juice. I know what lime juice is. Pears are softer apples. True. Pears equals less sweet apple. I honestly, I say I like pears more than apples. Like, I think apples are a little bit too sweet for me. Pears are nice though. The only weird thing about pears though, they have this really weird texture to them. Like, it's soft, but it's like this like grit. There's like this gritty feeling when you eat pears. It's weird. No, what is it? Well, what's tajin? Am I even saying that right? I like that texture. I feel that. Hey, what's up, Guailu Jackson? Welcome to the stream. Good morning. How you doing? No one gonna talk about strawberries are pretty nice. I dislike cherries. Cherries like one of the few fruits that I really don't like. It's tajin is like, it's like chili lime salt. Interesting. Sounds yummy. It's tahin. It's tahin, or you know, I'm gonna look this up. I'm looking this up. Pronounce that word.
How to pronounce tahin?
Tahin. Okay, so it is tahin. Okay, tahin. I get you. Search for armor in Bastion.
The land shrieks and cries under the swarm.
This is not okay. This is not an instance dungeon. Yo, look at how much XP I have already. We're not even halfway through the episode. I've been questing for like, I think under 30 minutes. Actually, it might be 30 minutes now, but 30 minutes. I'm already like halfway to leveling up. So wait, like, I mean, this definitely so far feels faster than Azteca. Which is kind of weird. Maybe it's just that Khrysalis just gives a ton of XP. Because Azteca, I felt like it took the entire 2-hour stream to level up once. But here, I might get like, I might level up 1.5 times here, so. Favorite dessert? I don't know. I'm going to be honest. I don't really like sweet stuff that much. But like, if I were to pick one, I don't know, frozen yogurt? I don't know. Are you gonna finish Khrysalis before Darkmoor or do it in the middle? I'm gonna do Darkmoor at level 100. I'm not gonna go past 100 to do Darkmoor. Alright, I can just hit here. You get to 140 during Imperia? Yeah. So for that one, obviously, so like, what I'm gonna do there is, as soon as I hit 130, I'm gonna start farming for catacomb stuff. Just like with how Darkmoor you do it at 100. I'm not gonna finish Imperia and then do catacombs. Also, I don't want to fight Storm Titan without having some form of catacombs gear either. So, yeah. Cataba Ice Block, you get 1 million XP for 3 mob fights. Yeah, dude. Freaking Polaris, dude. Polaris gives you so much XP. It's crazy. Ooh, look at that. Oh, it's 95 plus. Never mind. I can't equip it just yet. I was going to say I get an upgrade already, but nah, not quite yet.
These look like fitting weapons and armor for Devim. You speak Calvert Hawklord's name.
All right, we got some armor for Devim. Cheesecake. Cheesecake is pretty nice. See, I just don't really like. Again, I'm not huge on like sweet stuff, so I personally don't really care about like dessert. Like if I eat dinner, that's enough for me.
A perfect weapon of.
Oh, and also, okay, here's another thing I totally forgot about this. In Khrysalis, you actually, unlike Azteca, in Khrysalis you actually get these you get helpers that give you significant damage boosts, which also help you out a lot, so. Rat's gonna give that big damage soon, true. Plus 50%. I'm gonna be at 169 damage.
Mike.
Red Sash in Silent Market. What? Oh, it's down here. One of these dungeons. Oh yeah, that's right. 4th potion. I'll get it after. When I go back to Bastion, I'll go ahead and get it.
Ah, the red cloth. Yeah, the message points to that chamber, the war room, but warns us the information.
All right, here we go. 169, 65 resist, bro. Dude, it feels like I'm. That's. I feel like an ice wizard right now, except with a ton of damage as well. That's wild. Look at all that. All that damage. That damage is okay. It's, yeah, OP. Yeah, it's OP. Nice, dude. Just say nice. Just say ice? No, say nice. Because 169, dude. He needed 4 more resist though. Yeah, that is true. All right. So wait, I should only need 2 feints and 2 blades here now, because of all that damage I have. Do I like bubble tea? I don't really like tea that much. Although I did have tea for breakfast today. Put salt on your watermelon, makes it very sweet. I'm just not gonna eat watermelon. How about that? I don't even need that blade. I'll just do this. Us ices won't ever have that kind of damage. You never know. You never know. That looks like the stats of ice wizards in PvP. Except for the damage. I mean, though ice wizards still have well over 100 damage with those kind of stats anyways. I guess the resist makes me look like an ice wizard, so. tea greater than coffee unless I'm super tired. Yeah, I will say I'd rather drink tea than coffee. Like, I worked at Starbucks for 2 years, and the most coffee I drank was while I worked at Starbucks, and it doesn't really affect me that much. Like, I don't really, like, it doesn't really wake me up that much, but at the same time, if I don't have it, I don't feel like drowsy or anything. So I don't know, it's kind of weird. Okay, I probably don't even need the extra thing. I can just use this and I'll be fine. He's on ice with 179 damage. Yeah, that's probably because of the new caramel gear. The new caramel gear, dude, you get crazy stats. Like, fire wizards can get 200% damage, so that's crazy. First look at level 150 ice stats, dude. They're gonna be changing the way resist works though, in the future. So, all right, let's do that. We make a pet from Michael for your new wizard. Yes, I will. That's why I'm gonna be doing the new wizard vote around sometime, like when I get to like Mirage. That's probably when we're gonna do the voting for the new wizard. That's when I'm gonna count all these votes for vote for next wizard, and get some last minute votes in, and also do the YouTube vote and see how that goes. I'll start them. I'll probably start them like at the end of Polaris. I'll start them, and then I'll give people like 2 weeks maybe to respond to the YouTube poll and see how it goes. Maybe up here, don't forget caramel exists. That is true, but like, you know, just having plenty of time to be able to, because who knows, I could get very unlucky with the pet. I want the pet. I want the pet like ready and completely made before I make that wizard. So.
These documents reveal
We'll see though. Maybe
a shadow.
Maybe we'll start it like at the end of Mirage and then give people 2 weeks. The thing is though, if I'm questing 12 hours a week, 2 weeks is a lot of time. Like 2 weeks, I'll definitely have a full world done in that time. So at the very least, like, I don't think Khrysalis is going to take me 2 weeks to do here. Well, actually, if it does, it's because of Darkmoor. But Khrysalis, which is the longest world, if this world doesn't take me much more than 2 weeks to complete, then 2 weeks is a lot of time to give people to vote. So, but at the same time, I want to make sure people have plenty of time to vote, because I really want everyone's opinion to be, I want everyone's voices to be heard with this next vote.
The room from the Goliath slasher. Maybe he'll trust you. I'll watch for patrols.
Here's the thing, like, do I want to do it where, I might want to do 2 votes. I might want to do 1 vote to see what the top 2 schools are, and then do another vote where, because there's 7 total schools, right? Maybe I do an initial vote, and then the top 2 from that initial vote get to then we do another vote after that, and then the winner of that actually ends up winning. Because who knows, maybe everyone that voted for schools other than those 2 schools then wants to vote for the one that won less votes. I don't know. Or maybe I should do it so that Twitch completely decides what the top 2 schools are, and then YouTube decides what the final winner is at the end. I don't know. What do y'all think? Do y'all think maybe Twitch chat? So all these votes that Twitch chat did, those go towards. Well, see, then the problem is, then the people who put in 10,000 for a school that got completely wrecked and was nowhere near winning, I feel like their vote is gonna. They might feel like their vote just got wasted, because that's 10,000 channel points that won't even be in the final tally, right? I don't know. Reduce the 10k to 1k. Well, if I reduce it to 1k, dude, then Twitch chat is literally just gonna decide completely who wins. And at this point, if I reduce the 10k to 1k, then I have to refund everyone from the beginning who spent channel points on voting. There's no point in voting for something that's at last. That's true, but like, your mods can do that. I know it's possible to do that. I'm just like thinking. I want like it's hard because like I don't know how many people are gonna vote on YouTube. You can make the Twitch votes determine top 2 schools and count towards the total. I could, but like, well, yeah, that way then the Twitch votes would they would be represented in the final vote as well. Could do that as well. That is true. Come on, give me my cleanse charm. Come on, where's my cleanse at? Give me my cleanse, please. No cleanse. Unlucky. Point of view fair. Trying to make a fair democratic system. Do you add subs? I don't add subs, so I add people that I end up farming with, and I have a channel point reward for gold that is permanent friend add. So like if I were to cancel hidden to friends, everyone that you have, so 1 second, let me just, all right, let me cleanse this. So everyone that has this farming symbol, that's someone that I've added for farming. Let me go to all friends. These are all people that I added here pretty much for farming. So eventually, once my friend list gets maxed out, I'm gonna have to start removing these people. But a permanent friend ad would get its own special symbol. So far, no one's redeemed that yet because when I added the channel points, I pretty much stopped recording the budget walkthrough for a while after that. But so like, I have some special symbol like these symbols are for mods, the sunglasses symbols. Elijah, dude, what happened to Elijah? Remember Elijah? Dude, Elijah was the initial person that like helped us out with like the whole fishing thing at the beginning. He's the one that like helped me discover fishing as like this great thing. I forgot who Eric Legendblood is. Joseph. I forgot exactly.
Defeated the Goliath. You find a rune inscribed. with
Someone
a
that's
rune
online.
symbol hanging on the
I'm trying to remember who exactly like the special people here are. Kyle. That's Kyle. Although I think Kyle like doesn't play Wiz anymore. I'm not sure. I forgot who Kevin is. I forgot who Luke is. Dude, I should try to remember who these people are. Nicole probably like helped me with something. Myson is a mod. Matthew. I think this is Lumos right here. I remember. Dude, you know what's bad when I don't even remember exactly which wizards are my mods wizards. I believe this is Pounds right here, right? Seth is Pounds, right? I think maybe. And then everyone else is just like farming. Yo, what's up, Mono?
That is exactly what
Show us your
need.
brother's
No
stats.
problems, I trust.
I don't even think I have him added on this account. All right, Mooncliff's Gate and Bastion. So now I'm gonna go and get my 4th potion bottle. Yeah, here we go.
Spellbinder. Search on the walkway
There we
that
go.
overlooks the arcane colossus. Can you investigate whether
17,000 XP. So this won't level me up, dude. Look at how close I am to leveling up. That's crazy, dude. Can I have mods so I can ban myself? Just call him. I don't really like. Wait, what do you mean? How's the ward pet? It's very good. It's very good. It got Storm Ward at teen, which is amazing, and it also got Death Ward. So ideally, the perfect pet would be Proof, Defy, Life Ward, Death Ward, Storm Ward, and then I socket a Selfish Talent. I don't think I'm gonna get that because the pet I hatched with manifested Myth Ward. But the thing is, I don't mind that. I don't mind that it got that. Like, even if I manifest Myth Ward and I can't socket the Selfish, I have to socket Defy. I'm okay with that. Like, the point is, this pet is gonna have double resist Storm Ward, and that's gonna make certain battles like super easy. Get 4th potion. Did I not get it? Oh yeah, no, I'm getting it right now.
I trust you've taken care of the matter. Excellent.
There we go. 4th potion bottle. All right, let me go back to here. 64,000. Okay. Are you gonna go for all the lore spells possible for death? Eventually, yes. I will. Because crafting is an important thing to show. I'm trying to show like every aspect. Eventually, there will also be PvP on a budget as well, but that's gonna be at max level. And for that, I'm specifically gonna limit myself to farmable or bazaar gear. I'm not going to open any pack gear or use any pack gear in PvP or bundle gear. Obviously, I can't get bundles unless I somehow get thousands of empowers, which is going to be hard with just one wizard. But there will be PvP on a budget where I only use farmable, craftable, and dropped and freaking bazaar gear, which is actually kind of possible now because the caramel gear, there's actually gear that's like somewhat viable in PvP. So is the revered wand worth crafting? I got legendary one when I heard. Yeah, I don't think the revered one is definitely, in my opinion, not worth crafting. It's only going to be worth crafting it to get, because I think the revered crafting quest, you need to craft the revered wand. But the thing is, until they make it so that revered crafting is required, it's not worth it. It'll only be worth it once you get to a point where you need to do revered crafting to craft some stuff. Because I'm pretty sure caramel gear, you need to be champion crafter only. Just the end of Avalon or the final part in Whole? Wait, what do you mean? I'm assuming you're talking to someone in chat. Your pet copying guide stopped me from bringing pets from baby to mega off rip. What do you mean? Oh, like just as soon as you hatch a pet, you just bring it from baby to mega. I mean, I still need to update it. Like, I'm just trying to find like the best method that like without as much RNG. But bloodbats right now are just so RNG, just by design. And that part, like, when I made that pet copying guide, it definitely wasn't like that at the beginning, so. Catacombs, Crystal Caves, Ghost. Avalon, dude, Avalon is honestly not that long of a world. Like, I've quested, like, when I was speed questing my storm, dude, it was actually a very short world. It just feels long for some reason when you're solo questing it. Like, compared to other worlds that you're solo questing, which is interesting. Best place to farm Sunstone. I'm in Stone Town right now, but not. Go to Khrysalis. Go to Conda Desert. You're guaranteed to get 2 sandstone spawns there, and also a rare chance to get Sunstone. Realm Hop, and I think that's the best like consistent way to get it. Obviously, you can do Bazaar sniping if that's not really your thing, but Sunstone is by design a hard reagent to get. Alan Ghostos was the character of Alan, a cancer patient that visited the King's Isle on behalf of the Make-A-Wish Foundation. His character was canonized when it included in the message in a bottle quest in Wizard101, which was added to an update December 11th. Aw, rest in peace. Okay, that's what you're referring to. I actually didn't know that. Thanks for letting me know. Revered badge is needed for caramel. Wait, really? Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, at that point, yeah, you might as well do it. I haven't personally ever had to make it, the revered weapons, so I don't really have an answer for how to get flying squid ink that easily, but you know, once we get there, we'll figure it out. I mean, I figured out all crafting all the way until revered crafting, and it's actually very easy. Like, we figured out sunstone, which was probably the hardest thing to figure out in all of crafting. And I'm sure we'll figure out flying squid ink as well. Alright, banded hornets. So here, I'll be able to get like pierce jewels as well once I farm. Like, not these specific mobs, but like just Khrysalis mobs in general have a pretty decent chance to drop the pierce jewels. Best way to get sunstone either Bazaar sniping, but if you want to be like me and not use Bazaar sniping and use something more reliable, go to Conda Desert, farm sandstone up in the upper area of Conda Desert. And I forgot this spell is still a thing. I totally forgot. I thought they stopped using Myth Imp at some point, but I guess not until Arc 3. At least I used the blade there. On the bright side, I'll probably crit and take them out. In fact, I think just with their boost, because they have like 40% boost. In Arcs 1 and 2, boost is 40% for pretty much every mob, so just using Scarecrow alone just counts as a plus 40 blade, so. Oh, they do use Myth Imp in Arc 3, but rare, okay. Fastest way to get deep mushrooms. I'm on the last crafting quest to get Master Artisan, and I know they're... so I would, for a deep mushroom, I would farm either the shopping district. You can get 3 or 4 spawns from there, or I would do Vestrulun. Vestrulun, you're guaranteed 2 spawns, and Vestrulun in general is a great area to get tons of reagents. You can get Black Lotus there, you can get, ore, you can get, Frost Flowers there, Grendelweed, all that stuff. Why they get rid of Double Dispel on Gnomes, but not Myth Imp, SMH? They want Death Wizards to suffer. I mean, Death already has it kind of easy. So, I guess. Although, it is kind of toxic to Life, because Life... I mean, Life also has it kind of easy, but I would say it's not as easy as Death, for sure. Okay, those people are... Wait, okay. I need 66,000 more XP, so I'm still quite a ways away from leveling up. Not from this quest, but... Probably the next quest I should... Hopefully I remember to equip my energy gear. I believe the next best solo character you could do is Myth. They get the most health and resist for hitting schools. And get the best 7 pip overall. I hope people choose Myth because it would be so fun. Myth would be fun. And like, dude, with this new update, Myth is like... Yeah, Myth is a very good solo school. That's why I have it probably as top 4. Because of how much resist they get. Because like... Yeah, they're probably like just the best... Like... The next best thing after Life, Death, and Ice. But yeah, Myth is a great school right now. I think I just used the same blade twice. But whichever school wins, that's the school I'm going to quest. And so far, people want to see me suffer because Balance and Fire are both probably like the bottom 2 schools for ease of use and effectiveness. And yeah, I did actually just use the same blade twice. And they're probably both going to get Earthquaked off too, let me guess. Yep. Well, now I need a crit. But yeah, so like because I've been on such an easy wizard, they want to see like a challenge, so I guess that's why Balance and Fire are winning so far. But a lot of people have been voting Myth recently, so we'll see. Thing is, now that I'm like grinding this series like crazy, maybe like every few months there will be a Wizard101 like budget walkthrough. Although I'm gonna rename the series a bit differently. Like once I do my other wizard, I'll probably not call it Wizard101 on a budget anymore. I know it's kind of like iconic because that's been the name since the beginning, but I mean, because like the thing is, and I honestly get kind of annoyed when I see these kinds of comments where people are like, wow, Wizard101 on a budget? Like, wow, dude, I totally haven't been playing on a budget for years already. This is not impressive. SMH, go do something original. So, like, I get comments like that. So, maybe, because it's solo, though, that way, at least in the title, it'll be a solo walkthrough. And I guarantee you that there's going to be a lot less people that have done a completely solo walkthrough of everything in the game. Everything. So. But, like, also, yeah, so I like, maybe, like, solo Myth walkthrough series. And then, like, I mentioned at the beginning that, you know, it's also, like, budget walkthrough and whatever. So. Or maybe it doesn't have to be. Maybe I could do like Lone Man walkthrough or something that's like special. Maybe like also incorporate budget in a way. I don't know. Use aura, not blade. What do you mean? What do you mean? What aura? Oh, like use an aura instead of using blades, so that I'd use virulence and things like that. That would be good. Yeah, when you're facing myth mob, it's a good idea. But the thing is, like, I'd probably do that once I get frenzy, because I don't know. I mean, well, for starters, I don't even have virulence yet. You don't get virulence until like halfway through Khrysalis, or if you get Darkmoor gear. So for now, I'm not really going to be using auras, and like the damage aura is just 15%. I don't really care that much for 15%. How long did it take you to farm all 69 couch potatoes? I don't have 69 yet. I think I have around 40 or 50, but I don't know. I don't remember, because I didn't farm every single day in every single episode. There was a while where, like, you know, for 2 weeks I always spent after the stream 30 minutes every day just farming. And like some days I got lucky, some days I just got one. A lot of the times I got 2 couch potatoes almost every single day though. And when you do it that consistently, like, you're bound to get a lot. There was one day where I think I got like 6 couch potatoes across 30 minutes of farming. It was insanely lucky. I was farming gulchers that day. I remember in one of those runs I got 2 couch potatoes from one battle, which is crazy. That's crazy rare, but Ferric, how do you manage mixed streaming with college? I'm really bad at time management. I'm suffering for it. My answer to that is I didn't. In fact, college was the reason why I barely did any content. In fact, for the entire month of November, I didn't upload a single video in the entire month of November, and I did like only a couple streams, and I was never consistent with my stream schedule. The thing is, like, I probably could have done it, but I'm just like terrible with time management right now. So right now, like, while I'm on break, I'm probably gonna like figure those things out. So, but I mean, like, it really just comes with like discipline. You have to be motivated, and you have to be disciplined. If you can be good at those 2 things, time management is really easy. I'm not good at either of those things right now though, so I know that those are the things that I know what I need to do. I just need to actually do it now, and that's where discipline comes from. You can, but in Bazaar? Bazaar. What do you get from Bazaar? What do you mean? Oh, like the virulence TCs? You could, but I just don't think it's worth it. Like, I don't want to use TCs that much, because TCs are always going to be limited, even if they're like renewable. Just, you're gonna have to the whole reason why I made this big deck setup is so that you can have like a consistent, reliable deck that you don't have to change up all the time. When you use TCs a lot, you have to add those TCs, and then you have to go buy them, even if there are renewable TCs. So virulence is from the star obelisk before the sharpen. Oh, I'm thinking, you're right, you're actually totally right. I'm thinking of the 4-pip bubble spells. You're right. Still though, I think I still would prefer blading. Like, there's few situations, I feel like there's few situations where like, I just prefer the higher percentage blade. There's few situations where an earthquake will really mess me up. Although maybe for boss battles I should just start doing it. I don't know. I'll just stick with what I have for now. When I get frenzy though, for sure I'm definitely gonna use that, because it's a hard counter to a spell like earthquake.
Yes, drone, I'm speaking to you.
Oh, I'm about to level up. No, I'm not. Okay, good. What on earth was that?
Drone, you are.
Okay, 12,000. Okay, this quest will level me up. Hopefully it's not an instance quest, because it's kind of hard to time wearing energy gear when you do that. Said you had to talk to Divim, or Wait, what do you mean? Okay, good. It's not an instance quest. That's good. Although it is probably a long quest. 55,000 XP. That's a lot. Ferric had dreams luck. Dreams luck for what? Should have named yourself Michael Deathwraith. Isn't that would be following the frick, I can't even remember. Michael Stormwraith. Like, I don't want to copy someone. What are you trying to insinuate? You're trying to insinuate that I'm copying him by doing a solo series? Bruh. No, I'm joking. I know you're not insinuating that, but... No, I wanted to keep it... Okay, here's the thing. Michael Silverflame was supposed to be a completely random name. Completely random. I used the randomizer at the beginning, and we got Michael Silverflame. It was going to be Michael Silverfist or Michael Silverflame. I remember that. I kind of regretted it after because the whole flame thing, like... But because it was Silverflame, now I actually have, like, a unique name line that's also not, like a unique name line. So, Silverflame, like silver, that kind of makes sense. You know, death. So, like, for other wizards, it's going to be Michael something flame. That way, you know, it's still kind of a random name. But at the same time, it's also something I can follow along with, like, school lines and things like that. I think you just did an extra mob fight there? Oh, really? Oh. So I was just doing random mob fights back there? Okay, I see. Can the storm be named Wolf Stormblade? I mean, you know what? Because for the memes, maybe. We'll see. It'll either be Wolf Stormblade or it'll be Michael Thunderblade. Or Thunderflame. Yo, what's up, Rainy Day Taco? Welcome to the stream. How to get Gulcher? I want one pet. Hatch with the Gulcher and hatch with the kiosk. Yes. Although you get Gulcher from like the level 118 spell quest, I think. Yeah, let me just want to preemptively equip energy gear just to be safe. I think the balance should have a middle name rather than Michael Flame. All right, we'll see. Although, who says it's going to be a balanced wizard to be the next wizard?
Well, that was fast. Why are you?
Oh, there we go. Leveled up. 120 energy. 120. Ooh, that's kind of nice. All right, let me just accept all this. All right, mark a location. Let's go and train this pet to ancient. See what it gets. Let me teleport. Michael Goldflame. Well, I'm already doing Golden Flame if I make a Myth Wizard. Fire should be Bright Flame. I might do some... we'll see, dude. When I create a wizard, we'll come up with it then. How about that? Michael Silver Sand. Michael Gold Flame. We'll wait for now. Names are fun. They'll be more fun if we come up with it when we have all the options, because that way I can actually test out. How about Michael, your meat flame? Okay, dude. All right. Donia Stella. Get it? Because this pet is Stella, because it's stellar, except I'm not pronouncing the R. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm sorry, that was bad. Ooh, look at it. It's so good. It's too good, dude. It got spell proof. Let's go. We're taking this pet straight up to Mega. We're taking it straight up to Mega. This pet is cracked and jacked and stacked. Let's see that resist though. Let's see that. See what I get. I don't want to socket the spell defying opal until I get to Mega because I don't want it to like manifest spell defying. Dude, if it got spell defying, that would actually be crazy because then I'd be able to socket a selfish jewel no matter what. But the odds of it getting spell defying are kind of low. It's more than likely going to get another ward. I really don't care what it gets at this point. Like, I already have my free resist at this point. I have my, what the freaking math time? 30 resist. 30 guaranteed resist when I socket spell defying. Look at it. It looks so beautiful, dude. It looks so nice. It looks so nice. Please don't health gift. I mean, dude, if it gets health gift, cool. I'll be fine. I just care about Proof, Defy, and Storm Ward. That's all I care about. That Corporal Tennyson battle is going to be so easy now. It's literally going to be... Like, I'm probably going to be immune resist at this point during that battle. Anyways, let's get back to Khrysalis. Get back to Mooncliffs. Yep, now when I equip my equipment set, I have my juicy stats with Alpha and Omega Ring, with everything. Mana Gift. I mean, okay, here's the thing. I won't care what it gets, but I will be kind of upset if it does absolutely miserably fail like that, but honestly though, I feel like no, it can't even wait, no, where's the pet? Okay, this is pet. I feel like all these are just ward talents. They're literally just ward talents. Like there's no way I feel yeah, I feel like it's just a bunch of wards. Like this right here is I have no idea what this is actually, but this is spell defying. This is probably Fairy Friend. I won't mind Fairy Friend either, but I hope it gets something kind of useful, but if it doesn't, again, I won't care too much. Batusi? No, there's no way it has Batusi. I think Batusi's a rare talent, and I know for a fact that rare talent up there is proof. My myth pets have been failing with Defy. See, my current pet research is going pretty well. If your pet is consistently failing with Defy, you might have to backtrack a bunch of hatches. Because the more you manifest a fail talent, the higher the odds of you continuing to fail that manifesting that fail. Anyone here use the Wiz Reddit? I do. Although I haven't been active on it that much recently. I did post how the new myth spell, the Tatzelworm's Terror, that looks a lot like this like crying cat image. If I manifest any fail besides a first gen talent, I automatically go back to before it manifested. Well, not automatically. I mean, well, actually, yeah, you should probably try to do that. Because the second you manifest a failed talent that's not on the original pet you started with, then there's a good chance that you're gonna keep on manifesting that talent, and it's just gonna make your pet training experience miserable. By the way, y'all, this is the post I was talking about. Hold on, you can't see it yet. 1 second. Just make sure I'm focusing on the battle. There you go. This right here. The first time I saw this spell, I was like, dude, did they literally make this spell based off of that? Yo, y'all, go upvote that right now, though. Go upvote that. Anyways. Yeah. Literally. Oh, come on. I got earthquaked again, dude. Pogo streamer promo. Okay. Y'all gonna downvote it. No, y'all have no choice. Dude, I should have the Merle gun as an emote. I use up all my emote slots, though. I have to wait. I have to get partner. And I can't reapply until December 31st. I have to wait. I hate waiting. Oh, dang it. This one blocked. I have to wait like 10 turns now. I'm just going to keep on spamming pass. Oh, never mind. I can't use that. Gume already has it. Never mind. I can't use it anymore. Get rid of Ferric Pro? Yeah, I've been thinking about getting rid of that emote. Like, that emote was a thing back when my streams were absolute like garbage, and they like I'd always lose connection. I still kind of lose connection sometimes, but it's not as bad. Should change the follower animation first. I don't really know what I would change it to though. Like I just have it to one of the like the preset ones that Streamlabs gives you.
You got the safflower oil? I'll
Yes, I did.
hinges with the safflower oil. You go into the night watch tower and throw the lever to open the gate.
There's people questing next to you. Yeah, I'm in a slightly more filled up realm right now. I thought it would be a pretty empty realm though. Oh, well. Time to back out. And you know what? It's probably time to switch realms as well. Let me switch realms real quick. Yeah, unfortunate. There we go. Stream. No, I don't think they were already here when I was questing, so. He went to Wu realm. Nah. I make sure I don't go to the emptiest realm because then everyone would go to the emptiest realm and find me. Pixie's always empty. I already forgot. I literally already forgot what realm I went into. I might be in Pixie. I don't know. I just know that it's not Wu because I never go to Wu realm. Wu shows up as the least populated realm for some reason, but I know for a fact there's no way it's the least populated realm. There's just no way. A lot of people go on Wu realm. Spectral Blast only does 250 damage to me with a trap. People always meme in Wu commons. I remember when I bet Ferric 20 subs that he couldn't solo Mount Olympus. I remember that as well. I remember that as well. Mount Olympus, dude, just thinking back, like, I was so bad at soloing back then, dude. I just realized, like, back then, like, no one even believed I could solo Mount Olympus, and that's actually such an easy dungeon. Dude, back then I was so bad at soloing that, remember that dude, back then I remember during the Mount Olympus stream, I had to have someone carry me to get back to the point because I accidentally switched realms. I teleported to someone to switch realm, and it switched realms, and I totally didn't read the message, and I lost all my progress. I remember that. That was so smooth brain. And I think it was Cam. Cam was the one that brought me back to where I was. Come on, give me my cleanse charm. I probably forgot to restock my cleanse charm when I used it before. Yeah, it's gonna take me forever to pull it again. I always, actually no wait, I carry 4 of them, so I should be able to pull them really easily. This man bought his Scarecrow TCs after I said that. Yeah, I did. I remember that. I could have done it without Scarecrow, I think. It's just that, like, I just had to cheese it at that point. Okay, let's see. Oh, I'm gonna have to hit with only 1 blade because I discarded all my blades. Unless I can pull another blade. Let's cleanse that. John Gore with another vote for balance. Teleport to someone in the Arcana, which is something first time a soloer for. Okay, here's the thing. I'm not trying to play the role of a first time soloer. I'm just trying to play the roles of a solo wizard who's not gonna get gifted TCs. Anyone that's soloing the game, they can easily add someone in the comments and ask them to teleport to Arcanum. So that was my reasoning for that. If I get Earthquake, I'm gonna be mad. Nicholas Knight, thanks for the 4-month resub, prime sub. Dragonspire in a nutshell for my Death Wizard was blade and trap each mob and then vampire from them both. Vampire them both. Dude, when I used Scarecrow back then, I also remember it was the 475 TC Scarecrow as well. And then afterwards, they ended up getting buffed to 590. At that point, it just became a little bit too broken to have Scarecrow TCs. Another vote for balance, Irvania. With another vote. Man's going from death to balance. I don't think it's going to be that bad. Balance has a natural heal. They have the second highest health. It'll be kind of crazy. It'll also be fun to show how to solo balance bosses.
And now, my watch is ending.
Dude, Belloc is gonna be the hardest boss to solo on a balance. Dude, how am I gonna do Belloc Twin Giants? That honestly, dude, Belloc Twin Giants on a balance might be the hardest solo battle besides Darkmoor to do on a balance.
What took you so long, drone? At any rate, drone.
Like, just the way it's set up. Looks like we got a vote for Ice Slavecki with a vote for Ice right here. Balance heroes are kind of trash, and the first one you get is at level 35. I mean, to be fair, I'm gonna have Life Mastery Amulet. If I need a heal, which the only thing I should need a heal for would be Mount Olympus when I solo that at level 30, but if I need a heal, then I have Life Mastery Amulet. Another vote for balance. Okay, everyone's using their votes now. Balance starts out second highest, but then life takes the lead. I'm pretty sure balance has the highest health. I'm pretty sure balance is higher health than life. Like, for if you have the right gear, it should still be giving the second highest health, even higher than life.
And leave you bewildered.
Yeah, no, that actually is how it works. Cause I remember when like people did balance PvP, when like balance was like broken in PvP, people would always talk about how they have the second highest health. And they have Lore Master at the same time. Oh my, dude, everyone, okay, dude. Everyone's going full, everyone's full sending balance right now. Oh my goodness. At this point, oh my, dude. Okay, dude, everyone wants balance to win. Balance, okay, yeah, Montoso, Daniel Guy, Nibbles, OG Barlos, Relach, Slavecki, or Irvania, and Jongwar all voted for balance today. Slavecki voted for ice. Mods remove them. Oh my goodness, dude. Balance just, oh, dude, that is true. As soon as I said Belloc Twin Giants, everyone started voting balance. Everyone wants to see me suffer, dude. Oh, that's funny. I'm gonna blade again because that one could totally Leviathan. And he fizzled. Well, at least I'll be guaranteed to hit with one blade now, even if he Leviathans. How many times can I vote? You can vote as many times as you want. Ice is too easy. Yeah, ice is gonna be very easy. That is true. But then again, I mean, if ice wins, then ice wins. Do channel points give you money in real life or something? No. Channel points just show how long you've been watching the stream, really. That's what they represent. Where do I vote? For now, it's if you want to do early voting, you can do Twitch, and Twitch votes also count for more than a single YouTube vote. And you can also do Twitch votes as many times as you want, as long as you have the points. It's basically a way to reward people, like the people that are watching the series the most. They get a significant say in what the next school is gonna be. My dad did balance solo. He gave up before Big Ben. Hey man, it might be time. Maybe I can show your dad how to solo. Oh yeah, we're level 90. We got to level 92 earlier, so that's interesting. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting, dude. DVM gives me so much damage. I don't need to use that many blades. Oh, you're busy with votes? It's all good, dude. What's the worst school? I don't think there's a worst school. It just depends on how you like to play, how much of a challenge you want, how easy you want it to be, what kind of play style you like in MMOs. It really depends. What's your favorite world? For me personally, my favorite world is Polaris. That's my favorite. Sassafras, man. Nice name. Probably saying that wrong, but whatever. I can vote 9 times soon. I feel like Ice Mine is about to like pick a completely different school than Balance. I think I know exactly what Ice Miner is gonna pick. I'm not gonna say it though. Is Fire easy to solo with? Late game, yes, maybe, I don't know, but mid game is a little bit of a challenge because Fire Dragon is a trash spell. You said your favorite world was Wintertusk? Did I? Yeah, Wintertusk. Did I say something else? Did I say Polaris? I meant Wintertusk. My bad. I meant Wintertusk. I confuse those two worlds sometimes. Oh, yeah, you're saving the points to... He wants to use die when I get to Darkmoor. Actually, I don't think you'll have enough. There's no way you're gonna have 500,000, but maybe on the next wizard when I'm doing Darkmoor, you'll have enough. Okay, this is overkill right here. I have 169 damage. Death will bad juju storm titan. Balance will just... Balance will buff your side. That's the end game perspective. Death is debuff and buff, and balance is just buff and heals. Death is good for things that use indemnity for protection. Balance is good for things that use Aegis for protection. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not 100% sure what exactly y'all are referring to, but I guess we're talking about late game stuff. Wizard101 full game speedrun when? I'm not sure. Whenever I do it, I'm gonna have to get a lot of sleep beforehand because it's gonna be a marathon stream. It's gonna last multiple days, maybe even up to, it might be a 72-hour stream. And I'm definitely gonna have, like, carry myself with other wizards. 24 hours? Oh no, it's gonna be a lot longer than 24 hours, believe you me. $10,000 sub. I don't know if I'm gonna do that 10,000 subs. I'm already doing something at 10,000. We'll see. I'm not sure yet because I have to not only prepare physically for it, I also have to prepare in game. Like I have to make sure I have a wizard. First, by the way, when I finish that speedrun, I'm gonna have to eventually delete that wizard because I'm gonna have farmed all the gear I need so that I can avoid having to farm dungeons when I do that speedrun. To avoid all that farming, I have to have it done beforehand and have all that gear moved to shared bank. So, fastest I've seen someone solo is 4 days. Dang, that's fast. Just take breaks throughout. Well, the thing is, like, in speedruns, like, you're not really supposed to take breaks. You're supposed to do it all in one go. So, Aegis protects. Well, yeah, no, I know what Aegis and Indemnity are. I have 3 level 125 plus wizards. I have 2 level 130s. So I know what those are, but, like, I wasn't sure, like, what you were referring to about, like, you know, the late game stuff. Fire Dragon sucks after using Meteor Strike. I mean, it does more damage than Meteor Strike. I'm not saying that's worse than Meteor Strike, because it does more damage than it, but, like, the thing is, for it being a 7-pip spell, it's really annoying having to use it in battle, because you're either delaying your damage, you're doing less damage, and even if you are doing a similar amount of damage, you're delaying damage, which is annoying. You can do 1 to 100 in under 2 days, so 1 to 140 in under 3 days, my guess. Yeah, exactly. That's why I said, like, up to 72-hour stream, so. Some speedruns allow for breaks. That's true, but, like, I don't know, for this one, I kind of want to do it all in one go. I'll help out. I mean, yeah, like, I think, like, for speedrun, people can definitely help out. Like, have some people, like, already waiting in some locations. There's only one other person that's done, like, a speedrun of Wiz that, like, documented everything. I kind of want to, like, check in with that guy as well, just to, like, see, like, what would be considered fair rules, like how much, like, what I'm allowed to do with carrying. Like, am I allowed to have, like, the entire chat help out and, like, have people in, like send TFCs while I'm in battle to, like, then teleport as fast as possible? Like, is all that stuff allowed, or would that be fair in like a speedrun like this? Animal Crossing 100% has entered the chat. I've never played Animal Crossing before, but A speedrun will be horrible, especially if it's more than 72. It won't be more than 72 hours for sure. It's definitely not going to be more than 72. It's going to be under 72 hours, but I'm just curious to see exactly how long it would take. How long do you think it'll be until the speedrun? Well, right now it's just an idea. I don't want to talk about it too much because it is just an idea right now. I don't want to, like, you know, give people like false hope that, you know, this is something that's happening soon. It's definitely not. It's just an idea right now. I hate speedrunning Wiz. I like taking it slow. I agree. Like, I enjoy questing more when I'm doing it slow and solo like this rather than when I'm split screening in Wiz. So speedrun what school? Storm, right? No, actually fire. If I was speedrunning, I would do a fire wizard, because fire, I can use the Dahlia's sweltering hat to use incendiate and stuff. It'd be such a fun stream. It would be a lot of fun. Yeah, it would be fun. If you're doing a fastest speedrun, I think carries are fine. Well, the thing is, the carries would be, I'd be carrying myself. The chat would be involved in like if there's a lot of walking at a certain place, like if I have to walk between like many different areas, sometimes like I could teleport to save like, you know, a minute and a half in some different situations, but like carrying, I would be split screening for that for sure. So, or just get 3 other people to do it with you. I could as well, but the thing is, if I get 3 other people to do it with me, it won't be as fast as having a bunch of carries. Carries is the absolute fastest way to like get from level 0 all the way to 140 and completing the storyline. 55%. Well, I'd have to use a creepy clown car, so I'd have to use a mount that held multiple people to make it easier. Oh, the other people are the carries? I could do that too. But the thing is, if I'm doing the speedrun, if I carry myself, I have more control over it. I have more control over exactly like how fast I cast the spells and exactly what spells cast in what situation and everything. Is Incendiate in any gear piece? Yes, Incendiate is part of the Dahlia's sweltering hairdo. Level 30 plus. And the thing is, for all worlds below level 30, I wouldn't even need Incendiate. In fact, Incendiate would only be used in worlds where I'd need to spend more than 1 round hitting anyways, because it is a 6-pip spell. Okay, let's do that. Incendiate backdraft. Well, it's not just Incendiate backdraft, it's mainly about Incendiate Scald. Because Scald, Epic Enchanted Scald, Incendiated, that's basically a shadow spell, but guaranteed. And it's also no animation time either. It literally just puts the overtime on everyone instantly, and then detonates it right away. Didn't they change it to 1 pip? Wait, what'd they change to 1 pip? Wait, Incendiate is 1 pip? No, I thought it's 6 pip. Oh, Detonate is 1 pip now. Oh, okay. No, yeah, Incendiate is still 6. Okay, oh yeah, I forgot. They changed Detonate to 1 pip. But no, yeah, no, not... I wouldn't use Detonate, though. Because Incendiate doubles the damage. And also, Incendiate's on all enemies. Detonate is 1 pip. It's only for... Detonate's also only for 1 overtime. It only detonates 1 overtime. Incendiate detonates all overtimes. Because if I use Detonate and... Actually, wait, it doesn't matter if it's 1 overtime or all, because I'd only be using 1 overtime. But the point is, it does it on all enemies and all friends and everyone, and it doubles the damage as well. Incendiate you couldn't do first turn though. Well, you can with that's true, but the thing is, it would be used for second turn. And actually, now that I think about it, if you have Decathlon deck, you actually could Incendiate first turn. Like, one wizard would literally just rock Decathlon deck, a 2-pip fire, 2-pip ice decathlon deck, and they'd be able to incendiate first turn. Wait, okay, hold on. Now you're giving me ideas. Now I could actually just always use incendiate, and I'd only need to use 2 wizards for the entire strat. Do you live by yourself? No, I live with my parents and my siblings right now. No item cards with decathlon deck? Yeah, exactly. Well, you can use item cards with decathlon deck. You can use them. You only can't use item cards while you're in the actual decathlon itself, but item cards, they still show up in PvE and in regular PvP. Item cards still show up. It's just that you can't use main deck hits or main deck spells. So the only use of the decathlon deck would be to incendiate first turn. Call Lil Ferric? I don't know where he is right now. Will you be doing blade stack death when you do PvP? Yes. I mean, unless they bring back a way to easily remove blades, or unless people start carrying enfeeble pets, blade stack is just really, really nice right now. It's really OP. Search Aphrodite 2 turn speedrun. I'll search it up after. I'm assuming that people use incendiate, mass feint, scald or something like that, and they also crit or something. So you wouldn't need to farm for gear if you're getting carried. That is true. Yeah, I won't need to farm for gear. Like when I do the speedrun, I'd be skipping Polaris, I'd be skipping Grizzleheim, I'd be skipping Wisteria. I'd only be using Polaris. I'd also be using glitches as well, like to get through some certain low-level instances faster, but I would only do Polaris to a point where I get to level 44 so I can start Celestia. And then after that, I would literally just do main quests. I wouldn't even do spell quests. I would literally just do main quests. No, not Polaris. I meant Wintertusk. I keep saying Polaris whenever I mean Wintertusk. If I say Polaris, there's a good chance I mean Wintertusk instead. I don't know why I keep doing that, but yeah. Yeah, not Polaris, guys. Wintertusk. I meant Wintertusk. Bruh. That's like the 5th time I've done that today. They're both wintry, I guess. Yeah, that is true. Can we get exclamation point Polaris? You know what? We can. I'll add it after the stream. Oh my goodness. Anyways, let's keep going. How we doing? We're doing all right. Yo, Chrono DK, thanks so much for the raid, dude. Welcome everyone. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. Thank you, Chrono DK, so much for the raid. Really appreciate it. XP is stupid good after all. That's true. I might get locked out. Well, I'm pretty sure the only level lock is the Celestia one. Celestia, if you're level 44 plus, I'm pretty sure for all of the worlds there's no level lock. It's just for, and then like some other, like, you know, Grizzleheim and Wintertusk. I almost said Polaris again. You heard that? I said P, and I almost said Polaris again. Grizzleheim and Polaris. Grizzleheim and Wintertusk. There's like level locks for areas there, but the only main worlds would be Celestia. How's the stream going? It's going well so far. My pet is turning out very, very well. The ward pet that I'm making, so. Wintertusk, yeah, new world. Wintertusk.
Greetings, but I'm afraid.
All right. Ooh, nice. Okay, so I leveled up to 92 today. I made pretty decent progress today with this character. I'm gonna be honest. Let me just collect all these, but we are nearing the 2-hour mark, and it might be time to switch to my other accounts. So, you know, I'm gonna start logging into my other account right now. Let me just, boom. There we go. All right, I'm logging in my other account.
Have you done this before?
Have a great stream, yo. Thanks so much for the raid, Chronic. Thanks for tuning in as well. PvP today? Not quite. I didn't make that much progress on my storm since yesterday. We'll see though. Yellow jacket shredder. All right, so you know what? Wait, I can train my pet once. Yeah, I can do one more pet game before I leave the stream. So let me mark a location. Go to the pet pavilion. Get there fast. Can you do some PvP? I'm not PvP ready on my storm yet, so I don't think I want to do ranked quite yet. Can you show gear one last time before you get off the character? Sure, I can. So for the equipment set, I'm using Hangman's Hood, Uniform of Condemned, Poseidon's Engulfing Boots, Headmaster Doomstaff, Blade of the Fell Titan, Flexure of the Wicked, Alpha and Omega Ring, Lulu, Soul Devour's Arcana, Lion. These are the pieces of gear. Boom, Waterworks, Zigzag, Tartarus, Professor's Horde Pack, but it's pretty much the exact same thing as this right here, Mount Olympus. Tartarus, Lower Zigzag, Tartarus. In fact, I can just do this. Isn't there like a whole thing how to get no, you can only do that for other people, I guess. Or, nah, never mind. Yeah, sorry, not Tartarus. Did I say Tartarus? I did not mean, I meant Mount Olympus from the secret boss, Gladiator. Pet, this is the pet. Proud Lion, House of Scales, Belosh. That's the gear. That is the gear. But yeah, let me just train this pet real quick. Boom. Feed a snack. And tomorrow we'll be getting this pet to Epic, and in a couple streams we might also be getting this pet to Mega, which would be amazing. If it gets spell defying, dude, this pet is cracked. It is crackhead. It is crackhead. Because then I can socket a selfish, and then I have insane storm resist possible. So, but yeah. So for those of you watching this on YouTube, I do stream the budget walkthrough live, 12 p.m. Eastern time every single day except Friday. So make sure to click the link in the description. Follow me on Twitch to catch notifications when I go live. Join my Discord for more notifications. But that is it for the budget walkthrough today. For those of you watching on stream, it is time for me to now go on my other accounts